Jalen Tolbert was one of the 11 players in the NCAA that went over 1,000 yards receiving in 2020. He did it on 64 receptions for an average of 17 yards per reception. He has nice height at 6'3" and good enough speed. He has a good chance of at least being a day two wide receiver in the 2022 NFL draft. He would be a fun one to keep an eye on in this football season. He caught my eye for a video because of what he did to Arkansas State last year. According to one of the writers, he did the same thing to them in 2019 as well. And I'm sure they can't wait until he graduates so that they don't have to see him anymore after this upcoming season. So from my limited time watching him, the 3 games that I noticed, Jalen Tolbert has a great habit of adjusting to and coming back to the ball. Most of the highlights I see of him are actively coming back to the ball or just to it in general. And Tolbert does this while also being sure to eliminate any barriers between him and the ball. He will make sure to get in front of the defender that is trying to make a play on the ball. So basically, Jalen is good at creating the ideal catch environment for the passes intended for him. He also consistently stabs at the ball with his hands instead of letting it get to his body. And this highlights his ability as a secure catcher. He's not a burner in terms of speed, but he has enough speed to make some big plays if he is given space. He is an ideal jump ball candidate for his QB with this skill set in mind. With that said, he can still make some plays with his feet. He has solid footwork after securing the catch, and I've noticed him get away from DBs after he catches short hitch routes and curls. On deep outs and corners, he can get DBs turned around and falling to the ground at different times. So due to the respect that they have to give him down the field on fades and jump balls, they tend to leave him room. So he utilizes that to his advantage and gets easy first downs. Speaking of those fade routes and deep routes in general, he isn't a slouch when using his feet to get past DBs playing stacked on top of him. It's solid enough to beat the corners going against him for sure. He doesn't have spectacular footwork, of course, but it's serviceable for what he needs to do. All in all, I expect Jalen Tolbert to tear up the Sun Belt Conference again this season. I don't think the conference has a corner who can compete with him consistently unless y'all know of someone. Feel free to put their name in the comments section below. All in all, what do you think of the University of South Alabama's Jalen Tolbert? If you enjoyed this video, click on the video to the left to see a video from my channel that the YouTube algorithm recommends based on your viewing habits, or click on the video to the right to see the last video that I made. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.